So who's gonna win? Who's gonna win the poll? Good Lord, Lucia dominating in the votes. Nobody wants Dean. Nobody wants Dean. That's good. Dean is Cody on drugs. Yeah, I guess, yeah, you're right. No, it's like Cody on steroids, more like. Yeah, Cody's probably in jail in this one, according to the actual storyline. I think you're right. Alfred Toad. Good thing that neither are here, Breeze. Good thing that neither are available. That's a wonderful thing, isn't it? Dean is the best. He looks like the worst. Everyone else looks competent. Lucia looks like she weighs about 80 pounds. Dean's some idiot on steroids with a wannabe Guile haircut. And then we got awesome Guy and Haggar, who are originals. According to the lore, after Dean saves Metro City, he be found at Dean's Foods and Milk. That company for all it's worth. Dean's Foods. You know what, Frodo? He's such a dumb character that he's never been featured in anything else Capcom related. He's never been shown up. He's never been shown again. All right, I guess Lucia is who we're going to work with. All right, Lucia it is. Here we go. She's going to be my partner. How good is she going to be? I don't know. All right, here we go. Can I hit her? Yep, okay, better not do that. All right, here we go. This game has bad slowdown, people said. I have played it before a long time ago. She's getting her ass whooped over there. All right, I'm helping out. I'm helping. All right, Lucy is doing some work. Look at her go. I just stand here and watch. Lucia doing work. All right, I got your back. Haggar is wearing exactly what I want to wear in life. Is this how you want to walk down the street saying, is this what you want to wear? That's fine if it is. I got your back. Tight green spandex with a strap holding it up. That's what he's going with. I don't know what these items are. I have no idea. Oh, I'm sorry, Lucia. You shouldn't walk into my fist. All right, super. How do you do that move? I did read the manual. It told me how to do this. There we go. Oh my God! It's the final atomic buster. Oh my God! The Haggar stole Zangief's moves. She was in Street Fighter V. Oh, I never played that. No wonder I didn't know. No wonder I had not a clue. All right, me and Lucia are doing work here. Everybody just stand back. Get him, Lucia. Do something. There you go. All right, she's doing pretty good. I got your back, see? We're doing work. We're kicking people's asses. There you go. Empty Eye, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. A raid, I'm sorry. Thank you for the raid. What are you streaming today, sir? I appreciate it very much. Welcome in, raiders. Being 115 pounds at a disadvantage for fighting people way above your weight class in the streets, but what do I know? Yeah, I know, look at Haggar. He's probably in a weight class of about 300 pounds of pure muscle, and then we got 80-pound Lucia down there, and she's doing work, though. I can't complain. She's helping out. Now I'm gonna... Oh, I can throw enemies into her? Oh, crap. Whoops. It doesn't look like I'm hurting her very much, though. All right, she's getting whooped. I'll use her as like a screen. All right, now I'm taking hits, too. Man, this might be... She's already dead? She died on level 1? Wow, okay. Steroids, I know, right? Die-hard gamer, welcome in. The Mario ROM hack went really good. I thought it was great. It starts easy, then it gets medium difficulty, and then it finishes with some really tough levels at the end, but it's great. Welcome in, dude. And Empty Eye was doing Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Okay, so you're doing the original 3. You're doing the original trilogy. We got A New Hope, we got Empire, and Return of the Jedi. That's good. That means Jar Jar Binks never made an appearance. That's the best part about that. Well, Lucia, you're standing right where the enemies are, and I'm trying to hit them, and I end up hitting you. What are you walking on the screen for? There's bad guys to fight. We're not moving yet. She's just trying to move to the next screen. See, there you go. See, things work good when we actually fight and actually try and do stuff. I don't trust her. She keeps trying to walk to the right. The enemies are over here, idiot. George did Jar Jar. You're throwing enemy at me! You don't hit me! Alright, now we got some... Excuse me, I need a drink. I'm getting frustrated with my partner here. Holy crap. Thank you, Oreo. Good job cleaning up the kitchen. That's a lot of work, isn't it? That's always work. Clearly, this AI isn't as well developed as Chat GPT. If it was, she'd be telling me, she'd be talking if that was the case, Proto, and God knows we don't want that. She'd be like, what are you doing? We're fighting the boss! You can't move any further to the right! Alright, I got a spinning pile driver and it hit Lucia too, and you know what, I don't even care. Oh my god, he's got like a power, like a Hulk Hogan leg bomb or something. Oh my god, that did a lot of damage. Okay. This is on expert mode. Alright, Lucia, help me out a little bit. I'm hurt. You need to shoulder some of the work. Oh, that was a nice like back slam or something. Okay, Lucia, that was your fault because I had to avoid that somehow. Spinning pile driver, finish him off. All right, good. I took no deaths that level. Lucia died once. As long as I stay alive, right? This level of beating is why AI will turn on us soon. I know, right? It's gonna happen at some point, saying it can't be held. I think that's the guy from Village People. Kind of looks like him. Once the battle had been won as quickly clear the riot was simply a smokescreen. The Skull Cross gang had staged the riot to keep police busy as they freed one of their leaders from prison. All right. Yeah, Lucy was like, I'm not gonna forget this. I'll be back. Why is Dean talking? He's not even in the party. Sorry about before, there just wasn't enough time to explain. I know my haircut looks nothing like Guile, but I tried and I look like a moron. And I used to be just another average fighter on the Street Fighter circuit. Well, I didn't see you fighting Ryu and Ken in the crew. I didn't see you there. But I refused to join the Skull Cross gang. Those maniacs slaughtered my family. I bet that's an excuse. I bet that didn't happen. Now I'm gonna hunt down every last one of them down and make them pay. All right. Hopefully it doesn't end with Dean needing batteries. Hopefully Dean never shows up again. That's what I'm hoping. Lucy's gonna hold a grudge on the final boss. She's gonna take you out. All right, that's fine. I'll take her out too. No problem. I'm used to being on my own in these kind of games anyway. That's no problem. I got nunchucks. See, she's helping out. She does a little bit every now and then. All right, you handle the guy on the right. I'll handle these guys on the left. No problem. Why are you backing up? You're gonna get me hit by being stupid. There you go, see? But you just randomly walk around the screen instead of actually trying to fight people. All right, I hit her by accident. She shouldn't have walked into the nunchucks. That's not my fault. All right, either hit the guy or I will. Your call. There's no more enemies over there. I killed him. All right, my super meter's full. We can do the final atomic buster. If I can grab somebody to do it. You can't do it from that side. All right, Lucy doing anything or just walking around? Dean looks like a dork, I know. Hopefully we won't see him again. Final atomic buster, here we go. Hell yeah, see, I'm doing work. I don't see her using her super. She hasn't used her super a single time. Do you not know how to input it? Dean might look like a dumbass, but he actually is. Yeah, that's right. He's the worst character Capcom ever made. By far, nobody cares about him. Good job, Lucia. Do something. Good job. All right, stay on that guy while I handle these. You're getting beat by this guy, and he got me hit. Good job. I should have picked one player. I just saved her right there from a terrible beating. All right, she did something there. All right, the enemies are trying to hit her, and they accidentally hit me. What if Dean is Joe from Street Fighter 1? No, we're not giving him that much credit. I asked ChatGPT now that it's smarter and more sophisticated what it would do differently today, and I'll post a response in your Discord. Okay, good. That should be interesting to see. Oh, I just hit her again by accident. Didn't mean to. You got in the way of my attack. You have to move up or the screen doesn't scroll. This is like playing a beat 'em up with like a 3-year-old kid. That's what this feels like right now. That's about how you. All right, is that health? Because I'm gonna take it. No, it was not health. Okay. All right, Lucia just got hit by my attack, and that's quite fine. All right, see, I'm doing work over here. Rufus from Street Fighter 4. Yeah, I've never tried to play as Rufus before. He's a weird-looking character. I just pick Akuma or Chun-Li or somebody and just go with them. I like Haggar and Slam Masters. You love that wrestling game? That's a good game. Saturday Night Slam Masters is a good game. I have that game. I did have it as a kid, too. You can play it with 4 players. You have the hookup for it. Good job, Lucia. You're doing something. All right. All right, just keep them busy. Don't hit me. Feel free to attack at any time. They're right in front of you. All right, you need to hit them or I will, because they're getting close. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, she just died again. Are you kidding me? Dean didn't win the poll. No, Lucia did. She's not playing well at all. Taurus, welcome in. Jax was saying how much you like this. I made Lucia my partner. She's not exactly doing a good job. Okay, there's health on the ground. If Lucia picks it up, I'm gonna destroy her if she picks that health up. So don't you even get near it. Taurus, hope you're having a good day. Welcome in. This is a really good beat 'em up so far. All right, I'm gonna get the health now that she's ready to move the screen, I guess. All right, spinning pile driver will kill Billy. Good job. Lucy's doing something over there. There's a guy named Arby in here. Yeah, he has the meat. They took away the Arby's fish sandwich. I was getting that recently. I thought it was good. Look at this guy. Good target for my final atomic buster. This must be the boss. All right, Lucy is clearing stuff out while I fight the boss. That sounds good. My drop kick is shitty. It didn't do anything. Lucia doing some work. All right, I'll take this woman on over here while you do stuff. She's getting her ass kicked, man. So am I. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, Arby's had a fish sandwich for a little while. It was good. It was called the Arby's Crispy Fish. I liked it. All right, if you want to fight them, you can. Culver's, we don't have Culver's here, unfortunately, Lord Awesome. I wish we did, because I've heard people talk good about Culver's before, but we do not have that here. Come on, Lucia, you just hit me. I had him grabbed. Nice. All right, I got a Deathless Run working. I don't know what she's doing, but I got a Deathless Run working. All right, we beat the second level, I guess. The final fight games usually start pretty easy and get really hard. But yeah, that was a pretty good Arby's fish sandwich. How you doing today, Taurus? Hope your day's going good. So hungry I could eat at Arby's. They got the meats. Taco Bell had chicken nuggets. Did they? I've never, I haven't hardly eaten at Taco Bell much in my life. Very little. That woman just hit me with a leg grab. Holy crap. Really? Okay. Well, there we go. Lucia, what the hell are you doing? You're getting your ass kicked. God, the AI is not very good, and then because of that, look what happened to me. All right, let's hit this woman with a final atomic buster. You do have Buc-ee's, not really close. We got Buc-ee's like on the interstate, like maybe like an hour and a half from where I am. That's the closest Buc-ee's. I've never been to it before. It's opened like a couple of years ago, I think. Yeah, McDonald's had pizza for a short time. Let me guess, they called it the McPizza. I actually don't remember what they called it. I know they had Mighty Wings. I never tried it. They look like crap. I was like, come on, McDonald's is doing wings now? And they call them like crispy, ultra, super mighty wings. And I was like, you got enough adjectives for that? Super, ultra, crunchy, massive, incredible wings. That's what they were going with. Okay, Lucia, I don't know how I got hit there, but I'm gonna blame you. Now you're like messing up. Thank you for doing something. All right. McDonald's spaghetti would taste like canned spaghetti. No, what they would have done, Cribbit, they would have bought a thing of Chef Boyardee and then just brought it into McDonald's, and then they would have called it McDonald's spaghetti, but it really would have been Chef Boyardee. I bet they would have done that. All right, I guess we're on the bus. We'll take some public transit. We don't have that here in my area. We don't have public transit. But yeah, McDonald's pizza, that's weird, isn't it? That's a big bus. Look at that. It's huge. Jack in the Box got rid of their popcorn chicken combo again. I wasn't happy about that. But I like popcorn chicken. That's usually pretty good. And that's like a good snack to eat, like watching something. Had the McRib for the first time last year. It was good. I've never had a McRib, not once. Isn't that the thing that they occasionally bring back and then they take it away again and they bring it back? Isn't that how the McRib usually works? I'm getting hurt here. We need health. Really, Lucia, you couldn't have hit that guy and you just threw the guy into me and I took damage from that? Really? Okay. All right, I'll do my super. She's never even used her super a single time. I love Walmart popcorn chicken. Never had it before. I think I've had the Walmart pizza a long time ago and it was actually pretty good. They always take it away and then bring it back. Yeah, they're trying to keep it fresh, aren't they? They're trying to keep it so when it comes back, they're hoping everyone will spend a lot of money on getting them. And then by the time it goes away, people are like, oh, it's gone away. But then when it comes back, I'm going to get it again. That's what's going to happen. This is a good fighting game, by the way. I know a lot of people probably haven't played a whole lot of Final Fight 3. Lucia, you can't just walk into my fist like that. That was your fault. That was on you. I was not trying to hit you. You just walked into my fist. And then you let this woman hit both of us. Good job. Zaylin, what's going on? My Saturday's going good. We just beat a Mario ROM hack earlier, and now we're playing Final Fight 3, and I've got an AI computer assistant, and she's not exactly doing a whole lot. That's her right there kicking enemies. Actually, not. Oh, she's getting hit. See. so yeah, it's been an interesting run so far, and I've got it on max difficulty too. And people were saying this was a hard game, so I haven't died yet though. I've got a deathless run working. But my partner's died like 3 times already. I'm making her do all hard work while I like take it easy. Hey, should just kill those guys. Good job. Those computer assistants are so dumb. I know. And this game came out when? Like probably 1997 or something, if I had to guess when this came out. All right, I could use some health. Hot dog and a bouquet of flowers. That didn't do shit. Well, at least I got some health back. Oh, I threw the enemy into her. I didn't mean to. Hey, look, she's doing good. She just killed a guy. Oh, I hit her. Whoops. 1995. Okay, I knew it had to be fairly late game in the lifespan of Super Nintendo. Because everybody started switching over to 32-bit stuff. Everybody was talking about PlayStation and Sega Saturn and N64. Those started becoming more prevalent as the years went on. Sega Saturn, I believe, was the first of those that came out, I want to say. I could be wrong. But I remember playing Sega Saturn very early on because my friend had one. Open Bore Street Fighter 89 is Final Fight 1 on crack. Maybe I should try that. The open bore games are usually pretty good. Some of them have a lot of work put into them and they do a nice job. Like custom made. Yeah, Lucia, you just walked right into my fist again. I can't help you if you're gonna get yourself killed like that. I was trying to hit the guy you were grabbing. Spinning pile driver. There we go. It's easy to do in this game. It's not 360. It's not like Street Fighter where it's like stupidly hard to do. Unless you're Beardmaster, he can do it pretty easily. Didn't Sega come out, Saturn come out right after Sega CD? I think it did, yeah. I think you're right. Only one of my friends I knew had a Sega CD. I never had one. And I remember playing Willie Beamish, and I just died because Lucia stood there like a tree and didn't do anything. Saturn's supposed to have 2 chips, making games hard to program, something like that. Yeah, I read something like that, Vinius, and that's why the Saturn didn't get a whole lot of extra support when it probably should have, because it was a good system, but it didn't get like hardly any third-party development because it was hard to program for. And that's really unfortunate. Is she gonna do anything? Okay, finally you hit somebody. Dungeon Explorers looks like a cool game, Wolden streams. That looks really cool. I know that. I know exactly what you're talking about. Welcome in, Wolden. Welcome in, Chiro. How are you guys doing today? We're doing some final. Who the hell is this guy? Kane? Got a wrench. Lucia doing some work. I'll take it. All right, you fight the boss. I'll fight the minions. Now she's getting her ass beat, and that ain't gonna work. That's not working too well. Okay, maybe I'll have to fight the boss. All right, she did a move on him. That's good. Time for the final atomic buster. All right, that is some damage, I guess. Dude, you're getting beat by this guy! This guy's a nobody, and he's whooping you. All right, good. She distracted him, and I got in a hit. Got a lot of health. Okay. Good job, Lucia. Good job. All right, you first. She sucks! All right, fine. I'll do all the work. If that's what you want, I'll do all the work. Are you dead or not? You're dead. Okay. got destroyed. All right, doing all right, Wolden. That's good. How'd you like Power Stone? Power Stone's pretty good. I messed around with it a little bit off stream. It's fine. Had a Sega CD. Is very disappointing using money back then. It needed more games. That's what the Sega CD needed, was more games. It just didn't get enough. The Saturn didn't get enough games. PlayStation got all the freaking games. That's where all the third-party development went, to the PlayStation 1 back in the day. A friend of mine ended up getting one. Another friend had the Saturn. Another had the N60. I got an N64, which was fine, because the only games I really wanted for N64 were... Well, I did want Ocarina of Time, but it disappointed the living hell out of me. But I got Smash, and I got Mario Kart, so I was quite happy with the N64. That's all I wanted. Dean would have kicked ass. He probably would have been worse. I bet he would have been worse. Lucy is down to 1 life. She's going to have to use a continue soon. She better not take my continues, because I probably only have like 3. So I'm hoping that when she runs out of lives and continues, it won't take one of mine, because that's going to be terrible if that happens. All right, well, at least they didn't go for me, right? All right, either hit the guy or I will. Waiting for you to realize that might happen. Dude, if she steals a continue for me sake, and I'm not going to be happy. All right, we're going right now, by the way, so you might want to move with me. That little guy is destroying her. All right, I'll take this gem. Can't even hit that dude. He's so fast. All right, good. Nice! She did like a suplex on him. Lucy is fighting and moving on her own. She is. She is. She's my AI partner. Yeah, this game gives you the opportunity to do that. You get an AI partner if you want it. It's not good at all, though. But it's a decent feature for how old this game is. Yeah, see, she's doing all right. Now she's leaving me to fight them all. Just ran away for no reason. All right, you just walked into my fist. I couldn't do nothing about that. All right, I'm gonna do my special move. Forgot Haggar's overalls were short in this game. He's wearing green spandex being held up by a strap. That's what he's got on in this game. Good job, Lucia. That, by the way, I'm over here. You don't throw enemies when I'm standing there, or I will get hit too. You do realize that, right? There. Now don't forget to do that. Don't forget. The red-green show. What is that? What is that, Catman? I don't think that rings a bell. Dang, she's doing combos and stuff now. I love it. Don't you take one of my continues. And her lovely, oh, yeah, I know. Here's what you, yeah. Make sure you don't screw up again or I'll do even worse. She just died again, all right. I've only died once. She's died a bunch. And that chicken on the ground over there, I'm gonna save that till I get a little bit more hurt. She just threw the big chunky dude into me. Good job. Okay, now don't you dare pick that up. Don't you dare pick that up. I'm saving that for me. Don't you even get near it. In fact, I'm gonna stand closer to it. All right, I'm gonna get it now. All right, good. Do you know how bad that would have been if she'd gotten it? That's me over here! I appreciate that you're throwing enemies, but don't throw them into me. Red Green's Canadian comedy. Never seen that before. Never even heard of it. PBS show? Don't know. Never heard of it. Haggar doesn't share food. Look at me. All right, Lucia, you walked right into my fist again. That's not my fault. But no, I never even heard of that before. The women don't find you handsome. They should find they at least find you handy. Red Green. Okay, yeah, I've never heard of this show before. Not once. I don't watch much stuff, like hardly ever. Like, these little guys with the long hair, they're terrible. You don't throw enemies into me. Yeah, I just misinput my super. What is she doing? She's getting pile drived! Dude just got her with a pile driver! And now a leg bomb! Alright, I'm trying to help, but you're getting destroyed up there. Now you're walking into my fist, and you threw an enemy at me. Alright, don't throw enemies at me. Alright, I'll get this guy while he goes after you. She did it again! Now she's gonna steal my continue, watch. Is she not gonna continue at all? Dumbass didn't even hit start. The continue meter ran out. She never pressed start. I guess she's permanently dead now. Good. All right, well now I'm on my own. Good, this will probably work out better anyway. All right, I don't like that charge move these guys have at all. I think she's dead permanently. Good, that means I don't lose any of my continues. That's more important anyway. And I'm dead, okay. Yeah, so now I'm gonna have to fight everybody on my own. Which might make, yeah, this might be a lot tougher because now they're just gonna surround me. She pressed select by accident, I think so. That's funny, man, the AI sucks. It's really bad. They get killed so easily. And now it's gonna, like, the game's gonna get a lot harder now. Now all the enemies are gonna focus on me. All right, maybe we can just combo them to death. No, no more Lucia. Whatever shall we do? How did that miss? All right, throw them in. Yeah, that works good, throwing enemies into other enemies. That's always a useful move in every beat 'em up. All right, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. All right. Oh, God damn it! I had my super ready, and that does a lot of damage. Co-op is usually the best way to play beat 'em ups if you like have somebody to play with. Playing with the AI in this game is not a substitute for it. I don't know. Maybe the AI would have done better than like your kid cousin or something might have done. So, I remember playing co-op games with my cousin who was like 3 years younger than me, like back when we were kids. And he was so young, he really couldn't grasp the concept of playing co-op a lot of times, and he would just end up getting me killed more so than helping out. Especially playing Contra, if you keep jumping when your partner is, when you're on the level 3 waterfall stage, if one player goes too fast, it automatically kills the other player. So when having known that, I'd get my 2 cousins to play the game with each other, so they would start a fist fight, yelling at each other about Contra. It was wonderful. Holy shit, look at this guy. Oh, this guy's in the other Final Fight game, I think. I recognize this guy. He's in Final Fight 2, I think. All right, we'll see if he's hard. Yeah, he's got like a Blanka ball. Okay, great. Great. All right, well, that's going to be a problem. It's okay. I got a spinning pile driver. Remind me of simpler times. I miss like playing with like cousins and friends growing up. Those were great times. I miss that a lot. Are you gonna come back? No? Okay. No, I'm just gonna keep doing this because this is working. And if it works, it works. Simpsons game recently with couch co-op, it was fun. What Simpsons game, Oreo? You talking about Simpsons Arcade? Or is there some other Simpsons game that's multiplayer? That's the only one I can think of. Oh, the arcade game. Okay, that is the one you're talking about. All right, good. Because that's like the only Simpsons video game that like I know of that is fun. All those other Simpsons games made by like Acclaim and like Dan Kitchen and all that, those are all garbage. Those are all complete crap. All right, I'm doing good against this guy. All right, can't let him do the Blanka ball move because that seems to do a lot of damage. All right, throw him back to the other side. All right, we're gonna switch sides. This seems to be working, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Bought it on PS3 before Konami removed it. Why did Konami remove it? Was it some kind of licensing issue or something? All right, well, that was like one of the easiest bosses I've ever seen in my life. That was a joke. In a Diablo type game, I was doing co-op and hold the money to buy good equipment for who needs it. Yeah, that's good. If you get somebody honest like that, Jorgirl, it makes the game better for everybody. But then you get some idiot in there free-for-alling, just looting everything in sight, and then it makes the game a lot worse. But that's why you always want to play a game like Diablo or something with friends and not with randoms. You're playing with randoms and get ready for people to steal all the loot. No randoms. What is that, a sandwich on the ground? Like a nice slice of sandwich right there, except I see tomato on it. I see a slice of tomato on that sandwich. So that ruined the whole thing. That sandwich sucks. Imagine destroying something so good like that with a piece of raw tomato. Dan Kitchen somewhere in RN crying, I tried my best. Try harder! Try harder! You didn't try hard enough. You failed miserably. What are these, undead baseball players? That's a good sandwich then? No, it's ruined. It's ruined, man. It's a license issue. Konami didn't want to pay Fox for the license to keep the game up. All right, I got it. That's why they remove games on Steam as well. That's why Steam games are occasionally removed, because they don't want to pay to keep the licensing, unfortunately, which is sad because you occasionally lose a game like that. These guys are dropping grenades. These guys are dropping freaking grenades. All right, my super's available again, so we're gonna use it. I didn't want to eat that sandwich with tomato on it. I didn't want to. That was like a BLT or something. I hate BLTs. Okay, so I told you guys a story one time. This was about 8 or 9 years ago. I was staying at a friend's house for a couple of nights, and his wife made us BLTs. And I hate tomatoes, so it was a really awkward situation. I didn't want to say no, but I also didn't want to like cause a scene or anything, so I ate it, unfortunately. And I tried to hide my disgust. I was like, yeah, it's okay. Shadow Fox, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. I appreciate the raid very much. Warhammer Bolt Gun. I know Warhammer series is like RTS or something, or real-time strategy. I know about those. Yeah, I ate it. I didn't like it, but I ate it. I wasn't gonna get anything else. Imagine being like, well, I don't like tomato, fix me something else. So I tried that on my friend when we were younger. I told him I was allergic to sweet tea, so he'd fix something else. And that worked, but this wouldn't have worked a couple of years ago. Everybody was an adult by that point, and I couldn't get away with nonsense, so unfortunately. I did live to tell about it. I hated every bite, but I dealt with it. I almost decided maybe I just shouldn't eat and make up an excuse that I'm not hungry, but we hadn't eaten all day, so that I don't think that would have worked. Couldn't do that with onion. I'd make a bigger scene trying to eat it. Onion, really? Onion's wonderful. I love onion on a sandwich. It's incredible, but you like raw tomato. Shadow Fox, I appreciate the raid, man. You could have just took tomatoes out of BLT. It would have looked too suspicious. I didn't want to look suspicious in the middle of the dining table. Because we had me, my friend, his wife, and their kid. And then his parents were there too, and his niece was there, so we had a bunch of people sitting at the table. So somebody would have seen me got rid of that tomato, and then yeah, it would have gotten awkward then, so I just rolled with it. I was just like, I'll eat the damn thing and just deal with it. But yeah, BLT's good. Yeah, get rid of the tomato and BLT's fine. Make it BL. BL gets the job done. Haggar feels overpowered in this game, by the way. Enemies can't even get near me. I'm just destroying everything. All right, except for those guys, because they have a charge. And these women, they have like a grab move, too. All right, that guy's dead. We invited both the Yankees and Rangers to the power plant. I know, we got like undead baseball players here. It's weird. It's quite strange. What an enemy. You're one of us, you take a bite. Yeah, I know. They also were drinking sweet tea, but thankfully I got out of having sweet tea. Thankfully that didn't happen. Can I go in this door? Oh, I can. Well, I guess we're going this way. I didn't know there were like multiple ways to go. That's cool. Or maybe this is like an optional room or something. That Maximum Carnage on SNES, on Sega or SNES, when I played that had multiple paths you could take, which was pretty cool. Yeah, we're still friends. We're still friends. He knows I hate sweet tea. I told him straight up. I said, I can't drink that. If you serve me that, I'm gonna vomit. And his parents were like, are you really from the South? And I was like, yes, ma'am, I am. And she was like, I've never known anybody that hated sweet tea from the South before. I said, well, now you know somebody. And she was like, too, you don't have a Southern accent hardly at all, do you? I was like, no, ma'am, I don't. She was like, okay, he doesn't like sweet tea. He doesn't have a Southern accent. I don't think he's from here. Maybe the only person I've seen ignore health items because they had tomatoes. I ate it! I ate that sandwich. I didn't want to. I made him eat it. I ate the stupid thing. Reluctantly. Did you see the posted Sprite to see it was really good? I suggested. I saw that, Money Matt. I saw that, and I would try that. I would actually try it. I'd give it a shot because I like Sprite. So I don't know how much damage tea could do to Sprite, but still, that's pretty sweet. It might turn it into too much of sweet tea, but I don't know. I'm kind of scared to try it. These guys at charge are bullshit. All right, I got iframes because I was picking the girl up. All right, we need some crowd control here. Cheating, dude, that's bullshit. You can't dodge that, it's too fast. You have like guys that charge at you in the other Final Fight games too, and they're just as bad. And thank you for the 25 bits, man. I appreciate it very much. There's a first time for everything, exactly. Well, see, J.I., the thing is, down here in the South, everyone's expected to be exactly the same. So if somebody steps out of the norm of what's expected down here in the American South, people start getting like awkwardly uncomfortable because there's someone different. But the funny thing is, I'm from down here, but not like everyone else in a way. It's kind of weird. Just because I don't like sweet tea shouldn't be a big deal. But to some people it kind of is. Because they just don't know like how to deal with it because they've never seen it before. All right, that worked really good. Dude, that guy shouldn't be able to grab me. Look how small he is. There's no way that little shrimpy dude could grab Mike Haggar. I'm not going with that. All right, I got him with a clothesline or something. I don't know. Went over this accent business. I know, Quirky. I don't have much of one at all. Like, actual Southern people down here tell me I don't have one, then I'm going to believe them over, like, anyone else. Because they're the ones with the real accents down here. Is the reason you didn't gamble and taking the tomato off the sandwich because gambling is illegal where you are? No. No, I was just worried that somebody would see it and go, you don't like tomato? You see, they were already on me about the sweet tea and the accent thing. Do you really think I wanted the tomato thing piled on top of that? They probably would have kicked me out of the house. That's trending into really dangerous territory. Southern people can't hear apparently because you do have an accent. People down here think not. You need to come down here, Quirky. I'll introduce you to this friend, and then you'll hear a real Southern accent, and you'll be like, oh, Mixer doesn't have one at all, does he? No. This dude's got such a Southern accent, even I can barely understand him. It's that much of one. He met my mom at one point, too, and my mom was like, wow, now that's an accent. They're all on prawn shield, won't say anything of the sort. No. No, I don't have much of one at all. Anyone at the table like Gradius 2 a lot? No. This was before I started streaming, so I didn't even know Gradius 2 existed at that point in my life, and that was a good thing. But then I started streaming and I learned the evils of Gradius 2, that's right. I'm on a spinning pile driver, there's no one else here. I wonder how long this game is. I haven't even used continue yet. I've used no continues. I wonder how many I get. Surely I get like at least 2, I'm hoping. Because I know that the end of the Final Fight games are always like crazy. Mixer accent's there, but it's not that strong. Eddie, that's probably a good way to look at it like that. They would have smacked you and then kicked you out? Yeah, that's what I was trying to avoid. I didn't want that to happen. They would have been like, no, get this guy out of here. He's too weird. Can I go in the door? I can, okay. Man with strong accent and a group of friends with insane accents. I don't have an accent, my friends say so. You have one of the strongest accents on Twitch, sir. You need to hear some real Southern accents. Yeah, Pookums, you're in Maine. You've never heard a true Southern accent. That's the furthest place from here. Not the furthest, but it is a long way. What the hell is that? What is this item? I don't know what this is. Well, I better be able to pick it up. A 1-up, okay, so it's something great. All right, we just got a 1-up. No problem on the alert, Johnny. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Dr. Danzig, you say I do have an accent. Okay, we're going down this road again. You guys need to hear some real Southern accents. I'm serious. I got nothing compared to like most people down here. Fellow Southerner, I think Mixer has an accent, but it's quite mild. There you go. There you go. See, I would trust people that live down here. Sean Core, you have a wonderful rest of your day, sir. Thank you for hanging out. I'll catch you tomorrow or maybe another day. I've lived down here my whole life, so I'm quite familiar with like accents and the way people talk, but there's some down here that you're gonna have a hard time even understanding. You think I got one. Adeline, you are out of your mind. Mixer's a middle of the road accent, not strongest, not slightest, but it's there. Okay. Not the strongest or the slightest, but it's there. Sounds okay. All right, I'm gonna use that because they're gonna hit me if I don't. I should have used my super there. I can use it now. I didn't mean to even do that. Okay. Oh, yeah, now you're all stacked up. Now you're screwed. That's right. I wonder if I can go in that door. This one's a lot easier than Final Fight 2. And 1. 1's the hardest of the 3 Final Fight games by far. It's not even close. That one's ridiculous. Your parents have an accent, maybe they're foreign? No, they don't have much of one either. Our family hasn't lived in the United States a long time. For the most part, my grandmother's 100% British. She was born there. So maybe that's why we don't have as much of an accent as a lot of other people do down here. I don't know. That could have something to do with it. By the way, there's items in these rooms if you go in them. Right, I got my super charged up, but it's dangerous because it only works when you grab people. Strong accent because the girlfriend is Japanese. Well, that could have something to do with it. It might. She thinks I don't have much of one at all, honestly, after being down here. Cursed game breaker, that might be true. It's one of those stereotype things, but there is like an element of truth to it. Grick, yeah, she was born there. She lived there for like 90% of her life. Well, honest truth, you do have an accent, but it isn't as strong as most others in the Confederate States. All right, that's fair. That's fair. But there are people that are like, man, you got a strong Southern accent. The people that say that have not heard a real one. That's what I think anyway. That's my opinion. What do I know? Probably nothing. No, you're not going to charge me. This can't be the last level already. This game can't be this short. There's no way. Maybe Haggar's just overpowered. Maybe that's why I'm doing so good. Because I haven't even used one continue yet, and this is expert mode. Sound pretty southern to me. You're just from a city and not a rural area. Yeah, I'm from Tuscaloosa, not exactly a big city, but after like visiting friends down here in Alabama, they're like, man, you're from the big city, aren't you? I'm like, not really. And then I learned where they live, and I'm like, yeah, I'm from the big city. I guess I am. So it kind of put things in perspective a little bit more. But I always thought my area was pretty rural, but it's definitely not compared to what a lot of people live in down here. My auntie's accent is way stronger than yours. See, there you go. Haggar's OP. I'm kind of feeling he is. I live in California. Mixer sounds southern to me. Dude, I talked to some guy. Oh, shit. We got 4 of these guys. I talked to a kid when I was playing Quake. I was like 17 years old. And he was from California as well, R-Maker. He's from Southern California, and I talked to him on the phone because he wanted to talk to me about playing Quake or something. I don't even remember why he wanted to call. But he called me, and then he was like, man, you're the most Southern dude ever. I was like, wait, what? He said, I can barely understand you, man. I was like, you can barely understand me, really? I was like kind of floored because I had never like been told that before. I was kind of blown away. He's like a surfer or something that lived in San Diego. I've lost touch with him since. This was like 20 something years ago. This was like 1998. But he's a surfer from San Diego. He's like my age. And he couldn't believe my accent. He was blown away. And I was blown away that he was so shocked by it. And then we talked about Quake, because he was in my Quake clan. And he wanted me to talk about random strategies or something. I don't remember, but yeah, it turned into more of a conversation about my accent than about talking about the game. So I was like, good Lord, man, really? I guess he'd never heard anyone Southern speak before living down there. Okay, all these freaking women and their knives, and they can freaking Frankenstein me? That's a wrestling move, I know, Frankenstein, or Cammy has that move in Street Fighter. Like they would be able to pull that move off on Mike Haggar, I bet. Same reason Cammy can throw Zangief in Street Fighter, same reason. That was really nice, because that killed that dude. Or that girl, and then it bounced me right into a position to do even more damage. I love it. This is actually a really good beat 'em up. Is it hard? Not really. This is on expert difficulty, and I'm just mowing through the game. But then again, that just might be the character I'm playing as. He feels broken. They can't even get near me. Jason, don't talk about that kind of stuff, man. No politics. No politics, sir. We do not allow that here. No politics whatsoever. That is something I'd strive to stay very hard away from here on my channel. No politics. I just ate a tomato sandwich. That was nasty as hell, but it gave me some health back. They changed female enemies to guys in the US version. They did in Final Fight 1, they did. There's an enemy called Roxy and Poison, and they changed those characters into Sid and Billy in the NES, in the Super Nintendo version. Very disappointing, extremely disappointing, but that's what they did, and I was disappointed by it. What was the name of the guy from San Diego? I don't remember his real name. I remember his Quake name, which was not his real name, but I don't remember what his real name was because it's been way too many years. It was freaking 28 years ago. But yeah, I just remember his name that he went by in Quake. He had the super, he had the easy super move in this game. Who, Haggar? What, this move right here, talking about the final atomic buster? That's what that is. Stole that straight from Zangief. Oh, Dean. No, we're not using Dean. Dean looked like a Guile reject or something. I was making fun of that guy when I started the game. I was like, who the hell would be this loser? You look like an idiot. Dude from San Diego. Oh, it was totally Ron Burgundy. That was it. Ron Burgundy. Absolutely. Good call, Proto. Good call. Use Dean, as I said, because the super move was easy to pull off. Maybe we'll do a future playthrough and I'll use dumb-looking Dean at some point then. We'll use Dean. And it's going to be hard for me to not make fun of him because of how dumb he looks. Milk was a bad idea. Well, what's wrong with milk? Ron Burton, yeah, that's what it is. Then Final Fight 1 and Final Fight 2 after MK2, Nintendo, well, yeah, they did then. They did then, that's right. Chemical Guy, welcome in. How you doing today, man? Hope your day's going good, sir. Good to see you. We're making some progress here. That's this game's weakness, it's too easy. I'm finding this one way easier. I didn't even know I could do that move. It's like a reverse suplex type thing from the air. Now, I have played this before and I don't remember much about it, but maybe that's why I don't remember much about it, because it's really not hard at all. Is that gonna be health? What the hell is that? Rice cakes? I guess I'm not gonna know. I was gonna pick that up and see if that was food and give me health back, but they killed me before I could grab it. I'm assuming that's rice cakes. That's what it kind of looks like to me. You tried the new Sprite tea soda? No, it was brought up to me, Brody, in Discord, and if I get a chance to try it, I would like to, because I might actually like it, because I like tea that's not the Southern sweet tea. I'm fine with regular tea. Just keep that Southern sweet tea stuff as far away from me as you can, and we'll be on the same page, right? What's up, Brody? Welcome in. Like dumplings? Actually, they might be. I don't know. I'm kind of seeing rice cakes. I don't know why. Drinking one right now. What do you think? Tastes like brisk iced tea. I'm not sure if I'd like that or not. Actually, with this and 2 had arcade ports for hardware being better, I would have been okay with that too, yeah. Oh, it calls it a bun. When I picked it up, it called it a bun. All right. Well, I said rice cake. I was wrong. That's fine. All right, good spinning pile driver. Let's do it again. Zangief just wishes he could do spinning pile drivers that easily. Yeah, that was dumplings. Hot cinnamon tea is where it's at, Pookums. That's great. I love cinnamon in tea. I'm a fan of cinnamon with stuff. And yes, in tea is wonderful. See, I didn't know I thought I hated all tea, because down here in the South, you don't drink tea unless it's sweet tea. There's like no other tea is even allowed to exist. And you're looked at as like an outcast if you like green tea or something like that. It's not allowed. It's either get your sweet tea or just don't have it at all. Bun, things like that are why headcanon exists. Yeah, that was called a bun for some reason. I have no idea why. Need a Ron Burgundy Sports Center again. That was cool. That was cool. Yeah. Sports Center, yeah, does that still come on? Yeah, I've seen it on occasionally, but it feels like it doesn't come on as much as it used to. Is this final boss? Is this already at the final boss? Because if so, this game's kind of a joke. Who's this guy? Is this Rolento from Street Fighter and Final Fight? Is that him? It looks like him on steroids. No, this guy's name is Black. Okay, no, that's not him. All right. I wasn't sure. All right. What can you do? Well, he throws knives. Rolento has knives. Oh, he does a lot of damage. All right, we're gonna be careful. Oh, it's some spinning move too. Okay. Well, I got my regular combo. This is the last boss. Okay, I kind of had a feeling it was. Oh, what are you gonna do when I do a spinning pile driver? You're not even gonna get hurt, are you? Okay, he's got a lot of health, it looks like. Okay, I'm going for a 1 credit clear here. I've not used continue yet. Let's switch sides. I can't see them. All right, let's move down. Oh my god, okay, throw knives, spinning move. Okay, so that gives him invulnerability. He's got so much health, holy crap. Oh, that's cheap! Okay, we need to get away from him when he's... Alright, I'm gonna go over here. Alright, that worked out probably better than it should. Alright, switch sides again, because I can't see him when I knock him off the screen. I need to see where he is. He just did a Hadouken! I bet that would have done a lot of damage if that had hit me. I saw the Hadouken straight out of Street Fighter. Well, Capcom made this. There's gonna be some Street Fighter similarities. Spinning pile driver. Alright, is he gonna spin? Alright, well, I have to use mine if he uses his. So I would have gotten hit there either way. This is not a character I would expect to have like a spin attack. Knife throwing is one thing, but danger, 13,200 volts. My super's ready to go. I'm gonna hit him with the final atomic buster. Can I get up? I can't grab him now! I guess not. That means I can't use my super. Oh my god. It wouldn't let me grab him. Cheap as hell. It's a good thing I got to this. Oh, is he dead? He's gonna hit the, yeah, he's gonna hit the electricity. All right. All right, well, that's a, wow, for a Super Nintendo game, that's a bit of a dark ending right there. You know, well, actually, I'm wrong, because in Final Fight 1, they knocked Belger out the high-rise window, so. 1.21 gigawatts! Yeah, where's Doc when we need him? Great Scott! I love it! No Life, welcome in, man. Thank you for the 100 bits. We just beat it, apparently. How you doing today, No Life? I guess this case is closed, but the city is in shambles. Yes, we just leave it to Mr. Mayor. I know. By the way, what's your plan after... Hey, Dean. Who the hell is Dean anyway? He's never in any other games. Somehow, I feel my fight is not over yet. And this is my problem. Please let me go alone. Nobody wanted Dean in their group anyway, so you just get the hell out of here. Freaking Dean. I don't think I can stop you, but please remember that Metro City always welcomes you. Thank you. All right. I played the greatest role in this story. Lucia didn't do anything except die. So he's gone. He's okay. I think he'll be back soon. Yes, he will. I hope so. Sounds like a 10-year-old wrote the story. Hey guys, let's go. Okay, now we're going somewhere else. Okay, Dean left the party. Okay, cool. All right, city is saved. Good night. That's what the story was. Oh my God, Eddie Valiant, thank you for the gift sub to Tricky X2000. Eddie, thank you so much for the kindly gift sub. I appreciate it very much, and I appreciate the 100 bits from No Life as well. And that was Final Fight 3 on expert difficulty, 1 credit clear. This is one of the easiest beat 'em ups I have ever played in my life. This is a baby game compared to the original Final Fight 1 on Super Nintendo. Dude, you need to try the first Final Fight game if you've ever played this one and not played that one. Go play it. You'll be lucky to get past level 2. Trust me on that. Don't forget to cash out prediction. That's right. Final Fight 2 is still the best on SNES. It is really good. I like Final Fight 2 a lot. You mean you have to use your hands? That's like a baby's toy. RPG me, welcome in. But yes, I like all 3 of these games are good, but I think this is the easiest of the 3 by far. Because that was a 1 credit clear on expert difficulty, and I just wanted to try and beat the game. But we got a 1 credit clear. Puzzle Better, welcome in, Puzzle. How you doing today? Hope you're doing outstanding. Good to see you. We just finished this, and it was not hard at all. It was easy. I was expecting a little bit more. Oh, yeah, and then Dean never comes back again. He's gone. Good riddance. Nobody likes Dean anyway. Thank you for the GGs. Yeah, that was a good beat 'em up. Maybe the other characters, like, I think I played this with Guy years ago, and it was harder, and we can eventually do a playthrough with Dean and Lucia as well. Maybe that'll make the game harder. Final Fight Guy is my favorite. I like that one as well. I do have a physical copy of Final Fight Guy. It's kind of a rare game because that was a Blockbuster release only. You couldn't get Final Fight Guy in the United States unless you got the Blockbuster version, because it was supposed to be rent only, but then they sold the copies they had, and then if you bought one, you ended up with a rare game. So I ended up with mine like that. Puzzle, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Good to see you. I think this would be a good time to end stream because it is 5:23 and we don't really have time to play another game now. But tomorrow, what we're going to play tomorrow is we're going to do Tasmania on the Game Boy. I found Tasmania on the Game Boy. And if I beat that, we're going to... And then after I beat that, I'm going to say we're going to go ahead and beat it. I'm going to go out on a limb here. And then try and finish that Tiny Toons game that whooped me last week. Remember that Tiny Toons game? That's so freaking hard with the turbo tunnel and, like, no continues and all that. I'm going to go back to that tomorrow. It's been a week since I played it. I have played Astyanax on NES. Yes, that's a very good game. That is a great game. Mighty Final Fight's great, No Life. I've done a deathless run of that. Mighty Final Fight is outstanding. That's probably the best beat 'em up on the NES. Not a whole lot of them, but I love Mighty Final Fight. Very good game. Yeah, we're going back to Montana's Movie Madness. That's it, Die Hard Gamer. Astyanax I beat a while back. I think I got a 1 credit clear of it. Is a very good NES